And we are now live.
From New York, I mean.
Yeah, from Nashville, Tennessee. Tonight we're covering the fourth tab on the Business Hangout Setup Planner. It's the Manage tab. I'll do a screen share and show you what it looks like. I think that is it right there. And we'll take this all the way up. And now we'll say, all right, we'll say present to everyone. And, whoops, I did it wrong. I did it wrong. Hang on a second. Let me make sure I'm get this down. Okay. What are y'all seeing on your screen right now?
The user-to-user community page.
Okay, that's not what we want then. All right, so let me stop screen sharing. We'll go at this again. We'll say screen share, and this is the one we want. We'll say share. We'll say present to everybody. And bum. It should have taken me over to this one. Why is it not? Hang on. I shouldn't be getting that fuzzy thing. John, I'm going to pin you a minute while I get this screen share thing settled out.
Certainly.
Okay, now we go to screen share. This is the one we want, and we say,
hello, everybody.
Share. And we say present to everyone. Now I should pin me. And
whoa!
That's
I'm
not
falling.
Yes, but that's not what I'm supposed to be seeing. I'm supposed to be seeing the Manage tab that I have over here.
Whoa, there we go again. Bill's falling now.
All right, we're going to stop this. Okay. There has to, why is it bringing up that instead of bringing up the thing? I'm at full screen. I click screen share. I click the Google Plus Hangouts, which is in a totally separate window, and I say share. And it gets that thing, and I don't want that thing. I want the other thingy. Okay, we'll do this another way. Over on your left-hand side, you will see a thing called the planner. If you click the planner and go to the fourth tab over, it will say manage.
I won't get the planner because I'm not in a business hangout.
Yeah.
Oh, is your thing still going around?
No, it's not going around anymore. It just won't allow me in.
Let me try something.
Okay.
Let me try sharing. I've got that now. Nope, I was going to see if I could share that planner screen, but I can't.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, because last week I did it just fine. I did it yesterday just fine. I even pulled this thing out into a separate tab this morning so that I would have it available to share.
Can you tell what account I've signed in with, Andrew? You should be able to, I think.
Can I what?
Tell which account I've signed in with?
No, because I don't see you at all.
Oh, okay.
See, I don't see you in participants or viewers.
That's right. He's not there.
Yeah.
See, remember I was telling you and Michael last night that two of me popped into a hangout yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
And one of me did not show up at all anywhere. Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder if Google's having some.
I don't know. There was somebody else this morning that ran into that authorization thing, and I hit it once yesterday. It's like somebody's, the servers that, grant authorization. It's like they're messed up or they can't be gotten to or something. So
I upgraded to my Windows 10 today. Could that have any effect?
Now that's what I was wondering. That's what I was wondering because
Yeah.
as far as I know, nobody has actually run a business hangout on air under Windows 10 or had Windows 10, involved. So I don't know.
Okay.
I really have no idea.
But Windows 10 is just an operating system, right? I mean, the apps that are in it should still all work the same, I thought.
Well, you would think so. You would think so, but I don't know. It's I just don't really know what to take. I'm puzzled. Of course, I'm don't have Windows 10. I've got Vista and then I've got Chrome, and that's the only thing I've got.
Yeah.
Uh,
And I'm not upgrading until they force me.
There'll be drones outside your door. They want your information.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I can go out and try coming back in again. I don't know if it'll help or not.
Yeah, we can try. I don't know what's going on. I just wonder if Prima, can you let us know what operating system you're on? Are you using Windows 10 also, or are you on your Macs?
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
That could be the problem. But I'll tell you what, we've got a computer upstairs. It's my wife's, and it is it's an HP. It's on Windows 7. It is one of the first touch screens that HP came out with. Okay, we have never had an issue with that computer, and I really now it would not support 10. Just with the hard drive and everything else, but she's never had an ounce of trouble with that computer.
Well, I see Bill's back.
I'm back. I'm in a regular HOA, and it looks like the Business Hangout app is still loading.
Okay. Once it gets loaded, or if it gets loaded, give it a click and we'll see what happens. Because, okay, Prim is on the Apple thing. So I have no idea why it's not letting her come in as Google instead of Facebook.
No, it's just giving me that black screen with an error. Select the BHOA you want to activate. It's almost like I have options or something.
Okay, all right. Now, does it list any BHOAs under that?
No, it doesn't.
Odd.
It's actually black script on a black screen.
Oh.
It says authorization request, and in white it says let me check now. And then back to black it says error, and select the BHOA you want to activate.
That is odd.
And then I see the film strip, and I see the icons in the top center for the mic and camera and settings, and I see the live button.
Okay. Well, here comes Michael. Maybe he's got an answer for all this. Hopefully. Is he driving in the car? Is that a car I hear?
Yeah, I'm on mobile.
I see. Okay. Well, it seems we're having a few problems. Prima clicks to come in with Google, and it brings her in with Facebook. Bill tries to get in, and the Business Hangout loads, or but then says the authorization has failed. Now he's just uploaded to Windows 10, so I don't know whether that's got anything to do with that or not. Yeah. So
I'm in bad reception, so if you can hear me.
I see. Okay. Okay, Prima, I'm going to make a suggestion. Sign out, completely log out of all your Facebook stuff. Log out of everything, restart your computer, and try and come in under the Google thing. See if that helps. That's the only thing I can think of.
Actually, it's funny, you know, when I come in, it didn't even ask me to sign in with Google or Facebook or anything else. It just put me in an HOA.
Yeah, that is odd.
Did you see what Prima wrote, Andrew? That she sees part 1, part 2, part 3, but no part 4?
What? Where? I don't know where she's seeing that. I know that I have got that listed on the event page for, you know, part 1, part 2, part 3, but then the event page itself is for part 4. So she should just, you know, the title of the thing should say Business Hangout Part 4. So I'm not sure what is happening here. And I'm at a loss as to how to cure it. And Bill, I just
Is
don't
she
know
trying to come in on Google Plus?
Yeah, what happened was she started to come into the event. She hit to sign in with Google Plus, but it brought her in with her Facebook account. And we didn't know, you know, because we were testing it on Facebook last time, whether that was a carryover or whatever. So I told her I just, you know, be sure and get completely signed out of Facebook and the whole thing, and then try the link again, come in. And she's saying she sees part 1, 2, and 3, but doesn't see part 4. And I think the only place I've got part 1, 2, and 3 is on the event page for part 4. So she should just
She's probably talking about, you have this as a recurrent event, right? So she only has those 1, 2, and 3 or whatever, maybe? Is that what she's talking about?
Yeah, but 1, 2, and 3 shouldn't show up because they're past.
That's what it is if she can't see that because we've already started. I mean, you know what I'm saying? She's in the wrong date.
You
have to either. That's what I'm guessing. I don't know though.
Okay, well, then I could copy this thing at the top of the browser bar and send it to her. She should just be able to click that and come in, right? If she's on Google.
I don't think so because you need the invite to come into the proper Hangout, the proper business Hangout. She'll come in the Hangout, but she won't be in business Hangout that way.
Okay, that's probably what is happening, Bill.
Her calendar. She needs to take the link from her calendar or the email that she registered using Google Plus versus if she registered for both. If she might have registered, because remember when we were going through all that Facebook stuff, they were trying next week's. Hey, let's look at next week's. Let's try this. So it's probably what she's done, and trying to use that link to come in is not letting her. That's my guess.
Okay, if I go over, let's see, part 4. If I go down here to the links, and it says event page. If I click that event page and put that in the chat, they should be able to click on that and come and go to the event page and then click on Google and come in here, right?
Event page. I'm not sure what you mean by that. If you just get the shortcut Google link, the shortcut Google link should get them in.
Oh, okay.
For this event, but they have to make sure that because it's a recurrent event that it's not check marked for the next week. They have to check mark this week. That's the only
Yeah.
thing. I
Yeah,
think.
because I
I'm
know.
not
Well,
sure
see,
about it, but that's the way I think.
I know that I know that Prima signed up for all of them at the same time. So if that's the case, you
Okay.
should be able to go to her Google Calendar for today and click on that link and come in here, right? He's in the dead zone. Okay, let me go over. Ooh, pardon me. Here, go to planner. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. And we're going to say scheduled events. And this is the 30th. Control C. All right. Now, I'm going to put this into the unified chat, and if people having trouble getting in, we'll click on it and see what happens. Because I'm just not sure what is going on with any of this. And I see Prima's back in, but she's back in with Facebook. I have no idea how to cure this, people. Okay, I saw Prima disappear from viewers.
And I won't have unified chat, I don't think. I'll have group chat.
Oh, okay. Well, hang on. I'll go over here and I'll open up group chat and I'll paste it in there too.
Yep, I got it there.
And that's the direct shorten link direct from the business hangout top of the page.
See, we're getting to learn more than we bargained for.
Yeah, so am I. I don't know near what I thought I did, obviously.
Comes up, what page not available for me.
Ah,
I came back in through the link in the voice chat you gave me earlier.
yeah.
Bill, are you running through Chrome?
Yes, I am.
Did you check and see if you did the Chrome update? Because there was one the other day.
I thought it did a Chrome update.
Okay.
Actually, before it did the Windows 10 update today.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Bill, the only thing I know is you've always been able to get in before, so I'm expecting something connected with Windows 10. I don't know how, where, or what, but you know.
Yeah.
Because that's the only thing that's changed.
So you might want to call Bill.
Are you able to issue an invite right from that icon at the top?
Well, let me see if I can. We'll say invite, and we'll say send an invitation to Bill Graham, and we'll say invite. All right, we have sent you an invite. And Prim's back with Facebook. So I don't know what's going on with that. Okay. Okay, I see you in the film strip, but I still don't see in business
Mhm.
hangouts.
Yeah, my business hangout is loading again, it says.
Now there, Prima's in under Google now. She's in
Uh-huh.
both.
Okay, well then I'm going to invite her up.
Hmm. Yeah, it's still the same thing. Maybe it's a setting somewhere in Windows 10.
It must be, because you've never had this type of problem before.
No, no, it's usually pretty easy.
Yeah. No, you're only in once now, Prima. Your Facebook thing went away. And now she's gone away, so that means she's coming up into the film strip. Ta-da! And here comes Roxanne.
So, Andrew, I think I must have been something from last week.
I have
Could
no
be.
idea. All I'm seeing for you is a green screen.
There she is.
Oh, there she is. Okay. Hello, Roxanne and everybody. There must be a big lag going on somewhere because I see the envelope disappear and I still see people in viewers and then they disappear and then it seems like it takes forever for them to come up into the film strip.
Now I see Roxanne in the film strip, but I don't see her in the participant or the viewers.
So she must be in a regular HOA, the same as me.
I'm just now loading for the business.
I think I'm in a.
Now. And I'm flipped.
I heard Prima.
Am I backwards?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yep, but Prima's.
Do I need to flip?
You're here and Prima's gone.
Well, she's back now as a viewer. So I heard her say, I think I'm going, and then she went away. Then she showed up as a viewer, so I've sent her an invite to come back up if you want to. I don't know where she's going to be. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
I just wonder. Hang on. Let me try something here. This is going to be a little odd. No, we don't want that one. We want business. Yes. Yeah, it has to be a Windows 10 thing, I think. Yeah, just not sure. Okay. We'll go over here.
Are you in a business hangout, Roxanne? You upgraded to Windows 10 today too, didn't you?
Yeah, she upgraded, what, yesterday or today? Yesterday, because you were talking to me about it yesterday, I believe. Yeah. Okay. Prima's in his Facebook. Michael is in his Facebook. We're in here as this. We're going to give this screen share thing one more go so I can show you people what I want to show you. We say screen share. Boom, boom, boom. We pick the Google Plus Hangouts boom, boom, boom. And we say share, boom, boom, boom. And it goes down like that. All right. But what we want to share is this one right here. Why am I'm getting that effect, and I want to go out, present to everyone. Oh, I hear somebody beeping me somewhere. I don't hear a sound. Uh, okay, Prima, you're in Google now, and I'm inviting you up. So this is what I want. We're going to stop this. We're going to screen share. Say this. We're going to say this. Okay, what is it? Please tell me that people are seeing the scheduled events planner thing on their screens.
Yep,
Yes.
that's what I see.
Oh, goody, 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 goody. All right, we're finally where I wanted to show you what I wanted to show you. We're going to go over here to the advanced settings. Whoops, hang on. We're going to go over here to the advanced settings and say here, we'll go to the advanced settings. I'm going to take this up full screen. I'm going to enlarge it a little bit. Okay, we'll go to the fourth tab, Manage. Now, is everybody seeing that?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Like I say, this tab is real easy. First one, you select your maximum number of attendees, 200 less or 200 or more. If you select 200 or less, it does this. If you select 200 or more, it just determines certain things. Restrictions. Here it'll tell you your little thing. If you choose 200, this will be set up as a webcast, which means you have to pay that webcast subscription. So unless you're going to have 200 or more people, you want to leave it at 200 or less. Restrict to a domain. This is, I believe, for your people that are running the business apps thing. They can restrict it to just the people within their domain. I don't think this means that I can go in and put in like Comcast Net and restrict it only to my people that are on Comcast. I haven't played with it, but that to me that would make no sense. So I'm pretty sure that it's only associated with the business app. So unless you've got that and use that, you're not going to be interested in this. So leave it no. Your event options, you have the option to show the chat or not show the chat, or show the attendees and not show the attendees. That's strictly a personal choice based on who your audience is, whether they want to be seen by other people or not. But you're the judge of that. You set that up all on your own. This is important. All business hangouts are private and recorded. After you get it done, then you can go back and make them public or whatever. Okay. The replay link, it's easy. Just give it to anybody that was registered or not, any attendee, whether they were registered or not, and they will immediately be able to come in and attend your live event or watch the replay. Basically, it's the same thing as that other link. Attendees, here is the important part. Right now, it says view. We had, for this particular event, 15 people. Okay? Now, of those 15, I can go in and I can manage them. If you click manage, it lets me set whether people are viewers or moderators or participants. That's after they click in to, quote, register, log in. They're both the same thing at this point, so I see no difference. We'll just say log in. I'll use it. Pre-registration. This is the fun part. You can pre-register people. Used to, you could set moderators. You can't do that anymore when you're setting up the event. But what you can do is you set up the event, you come down here, and then you can pre-register people, and then go into the Manage tab and assign them either, participants or moderators or whatever, so that when they click in, they are already at that status. If you notice, when you click this, it says paste your Google or Drive spreadsheet or Excel. Well, on the Chrome box, I have tried that and it doesn't work. Michael Daniels, however, found a spectacular workaround. You simply open a Google Doc, you type in the first name, tab, last name, tab, and their email address. It gives you a tab delimited thing. You copy that, you paste it in here, hit save and send invitations, and it works. So you can invite whoever you want. You don't have to worry with setting up a spreadsheet, naming it. You can do it in an unnamed document if you want to, and not save it after you do it. If you've got a regular list of people that you want to make moderators, you could do it and save it, and you can add to it, because if you put the same name on there 5 times, it will only add it once, as long as it's got the same name, first name, last name, and the email address. You can list it 20, it'll only put it on the list once.
What did you say? What did you say we type in that document?
The first name, then you follow that with a tab. The last name, follow that with a tab, and then their email address. And then you just copy that line and paste it into where it says pre-register, and it will pre-register them. Then you can go to the Manage tab and assign them as a moderator or a participant or viewer, leave them as a viewer or whatever. And at the time you do that, it sends them an email letting them know what you've done. And basically, that is it. It's real simple. It's real easy. They're self-explanatory. And always read the little question marks on everything. It'll help explain what you're saying and what you need to do. And basically, that covers setting up a regular business hangout on air. You follow those 4 tabs, you're done. Next week, we will be covering the reoccurring events. And that'll be short and sweet, really, because there's not that much to it. They just check how many events they want to do or register all at once. The main thing to remember about the recurring events is you have to set them up when you set the event up. Like if I set up something like tomorrow and I want it to be reoccurring, but I don't check reoccurring, if I check non-recurring, I can't go back and change it later. If I want a reoccurring event, I have to start from scratch. Once you set the event, you cannot change the type of event you're setting up. So you can set up recurrings for daily, monthly, weekly, or non-recurring events. Those are your 4 choices of type. Of course, if you had one every other week, you could set it up for weekly, do 4 weeklies, and then go in and delete every other one you set up. There are workarounds to get the timing that you want, but basically that's it. So, are there any questions about this or anything else?
I have a question not so much related to tonight, but what's expected to happen with the uncoupling of YouTube? Will these BHOAs and HOAs still automatically upload to your YouTube channel? Or?
As far as we've heard of no change.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Because even though they're uncoupling the Google and the Google the Google Plus and the YouTube, you still have to have a Google account to get into Hangouts. Hangouts will
Right.
still record to YouTube. The big change with the uncoupling is that the YouTube comments will no longer appear in your Google stream. They will stay over on YouTube. And judging by a lot of the comments I've seen on YouTube videos, that's exactly where they belong. Yeah.
Why are they doing this?
What?
Why are they uncoupling them?
Because so many people on YouTube yelled about it. Basically, they told YouTube, if you're going to YouTube, you have to have a Google Plus account. Not a Google account, you have to use Google Plus. And they got upset about it. They've been yelling for 3 years about it. And quite frankly, my take on it is that Google Plus is nothing but a name. Now, granted, you have to use Google Plus to get to certain things, like communities. All right? There's no way to get to communities except by going through Google Plus. So I don't expect those to be uncoupled unless they break communities out like they did, Hangouts. They're going to break Hangouts into their own separate thing, So
That's about all that's left in Google Plus now, though, isn't it? Communities and collections.
Communities, collections. Yeah, you can do events without going through Google Plus. When you go into Google Plus, all those things down that sideline, some of them you need Google Plus for, like events you don't. And of course, photos now you don't. It's all in a state of flux, but personally, as long as they give me access to the apps, I don't care whether they're integrated or not.
Yeah.
Just don't take them away. I hated it when they killed off Reader. To me, it was one of the best, blog readers that there was. But they took it away, so you can't do it. You can't tell Google what they want. Although, quite frankly, I'm surprised that they are uncoupling Google Plus from YouTube. I didn't think the noise was that loud, but apparently it is. And particularly since they have now bought another game platform type thing and they're going after the gaming market, the gamers will not, if they're going after the gamer market, the gamers will not put up with having to use a Google Plus account to do it. So it almost became a choice: do we go after the gamers market or do we do the uncoupling? And since people were already yelling about the uncoupling anyway, I guess it just made more sense. I don't see it making a big change one way or the other, at least not to the way I operate.
No, I don't see it. I was only concerned that the automatic upload might change. But as long as that doesn't change, then it doesn't really matter.
No, if Google took away the automatic upload of Hangouts on Air, and so basically they would be doing away with Hangouts on Air because that's its only redeeming feature from any other platform, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah.
Right.
But it remains to be seen. How it plays out. Because, like I say, right now everything's in a state of flux, and nobody can give a really definite answer to anything. Yeah. Ronnie may have more on the 5th when he does his Master Hangout thing. He may have heard more by then, but I don't know. But from what I'm picking up, nobody can say exactly what is happening except for two things. They are not going to uncouple Hangouts from YouTube, and they are not going to do away with Google+. Those are the only two things that can be said with any type of certainty. Everything else is just a juggling act. So how are you doing, Prima?
Sorry. I'm just a little concerned about how I'm like in and out of here, and how I'm in Google Hangouts and then BHOA, and I'm wondering what this will be like for my attendees, and how I would retrieve them if they were experiencing what I'm experiencing.
Well, it would depend. Uh, if you set up a business hangout on air and then put that link, when you created that shortened link up at the first time and date, and you provide them that link, they should be able to click on that and just come right in. Yeah.
Well, what was wrong with the email? Because the email is when I click that, then I come in as Facebook, and it's a problem.
I don't know which, are you talking about the original email you got when you signed up for all of them?
The email that I received in my inbox just before you went live, a few minutes before, that said join, big blue button was in it, said join now.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, because that's just an automatic reminder that I set up a week and a half ago.
See, I'm wondering last week, because we had that issue and you took us to part 4, I'm wondering if something, when we switched to part 4, my computer's remembering something from then, or you know what I'm saying? Somehow I was caught up maybe in that. I don't know. Because remember, Michael had us switch to Facebook to try it out?
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if it got locked in there somewhere.
It could have. I don't know. Yeah. I know it's basically the safe way to do things is when you get an invitation, don't wait till the last minute to come into the thing. Go ahead and click OK, go in, make sure you get in. Then you save that link somewhere, save it to your calendar. Then when it comes time, you get the reminder, you can go straight to your calendar, click the link, and come in. You don't have to worry with looking up your emails or anything else, you know.
But what do I tell people who it might be their first time, or they're a newbie, and I'm trying to run my Hangout and they can't get in?
Well, number one, if they're a newbie, I wouldn't want them to be sharing. Quite frankly, I like to get newbies on a one-to-one basis. I don't like to get them into a film strip, with a bunch of other people the first time. I like to get on a one-to-one to be sure they understand the layout of the screen, what they should do, what they shouldn't do, that whole thing, before I even think about bringing them into a film strip. Because
so if
you're holding a hangout for a group of people, the last thing you want is a newbie that knows nothing in that film strip asking a lot of questions, interrupting your hangout.
So then we really have to work on prepping them pre-hangout.
Yeah. I mean, that's the way normally we do it in user to user. When we had those when we first started, we ran everybody through, here's how you do it. And then they'd pair off. One would start a hangout, one would come in. And they'd learn how to operate it, but it'd be on like one-on-one or two in the film strip or something, but never actually going live in a public hangout until they got used to that. Because like I say, to bring somebody in that knows nothing into a public hangout with a bunch of other people that they don't know, and you're trying to give some information to the group and being constantly into, well, how do I do this? How do I do that? How do I do that? I mean, that does not make for a good hangout at all, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. So what is this? You said that's what we do, user to user. We have, what is that, some kind of practice hangout that you do?
Basically, if you want to learn how to use business hangouts and you want one-on-one practice, you just post in the community, I need somebody to practice business hangouts with me. I'll be available 2 to 3 Tuesday afternoon, whatever day. Give a specific time that you'll be available. Then if anybody that already knows how is available to practice with you, they will usually volunteer to help you.
Okay.
And that's the way, they pair up on their own. I don't go around assigning partners. It's a user-to-user help thing. You just I need help on Tuesday at 5 o'clock. Can somebody who knows Business Hangouts, because I want to practice screen sharing, or I want to practice setting up the event and bring you in as a viewer so you can see if I'm doing it right or whatever.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
get them prepped ahead of time before you throw them into a full hangout like this.
Okay.
It just makes a better overall experience, and for everybody, in my opinion.
And so then, what do you do for viewers who are inexperienced and they
All the viewers got to do is sit there and view.
So it doesn't matter if I just wanted to view, I just would have stayed Facebook all the way through. It wouldn't have mattered.
It wouldn't have mattered because viewers can't do anything except type into the chat.
Okay, I got you.
That's it. And they can type into the chat, but until the broadcast starts, that's all they can do. They can't hear people in the green room. They can't interact with people in the film strip. All they can do is type into that unified chat. So viewers don't have a lot to do, and therefore they shouldn't be clicking a lot of buttons.
Okay.
If they're going to view, my personal opinion, they come in, they sit there, they view, they can make comments. But all of this, what does this button do? What does that button do? For viewers, most of the buttons don't do anything of note. It's just, basically, it's the people in the film strip that have to know all this stuff. Viewers don't need to know hardly anything.
If I just wanted to be in here as a regular hangout, how do you do that?
You just start a regular hangout. There's no reason to start a business.
Oh, you just go. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Because now if you wanted to get into just a regular hangout, all you got to do is hit that little green button over there that says Business Hangout. It'll put you down into a regular hangout, and of course you'll lose chat and everything. You'll only have the group chat available that's available in a regular Google Hangout. You'll lose all Business Hangout stuff, But if you want just a regular hangout, don't even bother starting a business hangout. There's no need to,
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you.
Anybody else got any questions? Are we done with the HOA, or am I missing something? Because seems like we're talking about other things. Just curious. Michael? We have finished with the Manage tab. It took about 7 minutes is all. It is being recorded, but we're chatting about different problems and stuff now. So yeah, in fact, I'm on the point of stopping the broadcast. So I know that you are in on Facebook, in a regular BHOA. So if you want to join or whatever, yeah. Are you home yet, or are you still driving? Can you hear me? We are done.
He's gone.
HOA. Training. Just chatting. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't see him at all anywhere. But that doesn't mean he's not in just a regular Google Hangout watching, like Bill is.
So are you saying somebody can be in here and you not even know that they're in here?
Yeah. Michael could be in as a viewer. He could be, in on his Facebook account and not activate the Business Hangout app. So he would be like done in a regular hangout. He wouldn't show up in the viewers. He wouldn't show up in the participants. And of course, he couldn't chat in the chat. He could chat in the group chat, like I put the link in over there for Bill. But yeah, and sometimes you can wind up in two different hangouts at once. Once as in the film strip and once as a host. John and I both have done that before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, that's the reason I really suggest that people, if they're going to do this, they pick a platform and stick to it. If you're going to be using Business Hangouts, then use Business Hangouts for everything. Always start a Business Hangouts on air. If you don't start the broadcasting, then it's like a Hangout video call. You know. But if you ever want to start broadcasting, the button's there. You know. Don't try and bring Crowdcast stuff into a Business Hangout. In fact, I would say don't try and combine two platforms, whatever they are, be it Crowdcast and Google Hangouts, or Crowdcast and Business Hangouts, or Business Hangouts and Google Hangouts, or Webinar Jam, because it's just too much on the viewers to have to separate split screens, keep up with two comment tracks, no matter where they are. You know, it's just, if you're going to use something, learn the tool well and use it. Don't chase after bright, shiny objects, because 9 out of 10 times they're not worth it. And thus ends Andy's rant for today.
Are we still recording?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. In fact, I'm going around making a collection of screenshots of different Hangouts where they are trying to combine two different platforms, whatever the two may be. And then I'm going to publish all those on one big picture and say, here's what you're putting your viewers through. And quite frankly, most of them are tired of it. You know? That's just me. You know, if their toes feel stepped on, I'm sorry. Yeah. But now I will.
It's nice to be able to engage with the people in the comments, and the only way, like I find everybody now has jumped on this Crowdcast thing, and that's the only way. Like half of the viewers go one way, half of the viewers go the other way, and the only way to engage with everyone is to split the screen and try and be everywhere.
Mm-hmm. And then the host goes crazy trying to balance them equally, because as soon as you're not responding on one or the other, they're feeling ignored and they're getting upset with you. So it's a real balance, tight wire act to keep them both happy. Why bother trying? You know, if you're going to use Crowdcast, and there's nothing wrong with using it. It's got some great features. But if you're going to use it, then go ahead, set up the Crowdcast event, post a link to it, and be done with it. Don't try and bring it into a Google Hangout on air. It just adds to the confusion factor. And it doesn't matter how good a host you are. You cannot handle two different streams equally at the same time and do justice to both. Even Mark Serverington can't do that.
I can see the advantage of Crowdcast for the host, but I don't see a whole lot of advantage to the audience member.
Andrew, did I hear you correctly? Did you say there was something Martin Shervington couldn't do?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought so.
He can't use two different platforms to hold an event and treat the comments of both equally. He's going to upset one or the other. He's going to favor one or the other. I mean, unless he just goes back and forth, I'll answer this, I'll answer this, I'll answer this, I'll answer this. And if he starts that, then both sets of people are going to get upset with him. Yeah.
I have a tendency. I have a tendency when people are using the crowdcasting and a scheduled hangout, I have a tendency to go away, because it's just you're not. It's kind of like going to Subway and order a 12-inch, and they tell you that all they can give you is a 6-inch, but they charge you for the 12. You're not getting all the comments.
Well, that's true. That's true. But by the same token, if you're using a Google Plus event and people are watching on YouTube and commenting over there, you're not getting those comments either. So there is no way
Right.
to get all comments for anything. And the sooner that the hosts realize that, the better off they're going to be. Maybe they'll stop trying and actually do justice to their Hangouts instead of fiddling with the technology. And I
All
know
right.
this is going to upset a whole bunch of people.
Okay, I got a question for you, a
Okay.
practical question on Business Hangouts, because I
Okay.
struggle with this.
Okay.
I set up my weekly Hangout on Business Hangouts, okay? And I
Okay.
set it up and I do everything you've taught us to do, okay?
Mm-hmm.
How do I invite my circles to come to that Hangout?
You post a message to your circle,
Okay,
and when you do your Hangout, you get that little link up at the top
right.
on the time date thing. You post a message to your circles. Join me at this Hangout. You post that link in there. That email goes out to everybody in your circle, gets it, and they get the link to that Hangout.
Okay, gotcha. So you don't have to create an event
Mm,
over on the Google Plus side.
Not unless you just want to. Now, I will admit that when I first started using Business Hangouts, I would do that. I would create the Business Hangout, then I'd create the Google event, go over and put the Business Hangout link in the Google event, disable all comments on the Google event after I put a statement there that the video would not show there, comments would not be seen there.
Gotcha.
You had to click to come in. But since then, I've stopped that. And now I just post into the community, just post the link to the Business Hangout direct and be done with it.
Okay,
You know.
okay.
The only drawback to that is that doing it that way, the event does not get captured when I do the morning summary because that only captures Google Plus events.
Right.
So unless you set up a Google Plus event for it, it doesn't get put into
Okay.
that summary.
Okay. So all you got to do is take the link. Okay, now here's my next question, and I've never understood this.
Okay.
It's probably a simple answer. I have these written down, actually. What is a permalink?
Permalinks will be covered next week after I learn about
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
In a nutshell, permalinks are the old rooms.
Okay.
Okay, where basically it's the same thing. It is a permanent link to a room. Anybody can use the link at any time to get in, but if you set the permalink up, all they can do is type at one another if they come in. Whoever sets the permalink up has to be there to act as a host and bring people up into film strips and that kind of thing.
Okay.
It's basically a permanent room for a hangout on air call. I mean, a hangout video call. Although now
And
they
like
do have
your
the
own?
broadcast button.
Isn't it like your own room? They can go to it, but they can't start a hangout on it.
Right. Yeah. Anybody can come in. Basically, it's like our emergency room.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Only
Just like they gave. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. Basically,
They gave the seat
what
at the
you do
table.
is, yeah, you just tell people, say, we're having a meeting at 10 o'clock, and it's going to be in this room. And you give them the permalink thing, and they can go in, and they can sit around and chat, and then you can come in, and then you can continue.
Do your thing.
Yeah, and then any comments or anything that are in the chat, when everybody leaves, that all goes away. So you can reuse that same link next time. You'll have fresh chat and the whole.
Okay, gotcha.
It's like an evergreen room.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, and that's probably what I'll tell people.
I've got one for the seizure community.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. Okay, because see, here's another thing. Like when I came into this hangout tonight, I have a business hangout, the one you and I were talking about the other day about that I set up as a test to see if I could put the PayPal link in, and I kind of scheduled that out to like mid-September. All right. Every time I come into a business hangout, I get a green drop-down box that asks me if I want to start that Hangout or I want to go to a permalink.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just ask, why does it do that?
Well, because it's giving you the choice of what is available to you to start.
Gotcha. Okay.
See, like if I go to mine and go to Business Hangout, start a Business Hangout, it gives me every future scheduled event I've got,
Mm-hmm.
clear through December of 2017 for New Year's Eve. And then below that, it's got all my permalinks, which are all the old rooms that I had set up under the old system. You know, and it just lets you choose. It's saying, here's a menu of what you've got available. Now, do you want to do any of these, or do you want to start with completely fresh?
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay. All right.
basically, it's an in-app calendar application more than anything else. You know, like, here's your to-do list. What do you want done?
Okay. I got you. Thank you. That
No
cleared
problem.
all that up for me.
Yeah, I still get, sometimes when I log in, it's like, okay, what did I mean to do? Did I mean to start the one for today, or am I editing something I'm planning for the future? I forget what I'm supposedly working on, you know, when I get hit with all those choices. So, you know. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end this live broadcast, and we can continue chatting now that I've upset probably everybody on the net, but I'll not apologize for it.